Hi there, Createful art friends. We are going to be painting in another state today. Today I am in, where am I? There's a squirrel coming. Hi Createful art friends. Thank you for showing up and painting with me today. I am at Killens Park. Hey there, it's Ashley here. Welcome to Createful Art. I'm glad you joined me today. I am in another state and I am at Killens Pond State Park, Delaware. And I'm going to show you how to paint this. I guess it's a pond, but it looks more like a lake with some trees.
Want to hang it up, Daddy?
Look at that nice dock.
Oh.
They're off.
So for this first step, I'm grabbing my 1-inch brush and I'm painting in my sky right now. And I'm just mixing on my canvas a little of that brilliant blue with my white. And as I go down, I'm going to add a little more white. I actually want to have this have a calm feeling, a soft feeling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that transition a lot softer. I'm coming in here, and I didn't clean my brush or anything. I'm just bringing those trees throughout here and letting it blend with the background. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that green, add a little yellow to it. Okay, and it makes it a little more of a true green. And then I'm going to just bring this down and blend in with the background color. So see how I just kind of came up a little bit on that area that hadn't blended? And I'm not covering all of it, but I'm bringing it down just a little bit lower. Now I'm going to take some of my green and I'm going to add a little bit of the purple to it. And what this is going to do is provide the contrast right where the trees are meeting the ground. And I'm just coming in here and adding a few parts to it. That just makes it look more believable as trees, because there's a lot of shadow in trees. Then I'm going to bring that down as well. Because I'm the artist, I can change my painting to make it feel the way I want it to. I don't have to paint exactly what I see. That's what's so great about being an artist, is putting our thoughts and our feelings into this art that we create. So you can see I'm adding a little bit more of a contrast right here. And because it's fall, we're just going to take a little bit of that orange, add it to our green so it's not too strong. Okay, and we're going to take that and just add a little bit of that orange to here. Just giving a touch of fall look, because really it's not full fall fledged out there yet. So the first thing with the reflection is basically you take the colors that are right here and you're going to add them down here. Okay? And you don't have to be precise with them either. Okay, grab some of that green. I might have to get some more green on there. Okay, and then I'm going to go down like this instead of going side to side. And then that purple needs to be a stronger purple. Oop, not that strong though, but keep that line there. Okay, I just added a little more yellow to my brush. I'm going through and adding another layer through here. And the colors don't have to perfectly match, they just need to have kind of the same shape. Give it a good idea of, okay, this is a reflection. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry right here so I can glaze over it in the next step. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to separate these two with my iridescent gold. See how that brightens it up? And also, in certain lights, you're going to be able to see this iridescent gold, and it's really going to shine back here and look really pretty. So for this step, we're going to be using a technique I call glazing. And basically what it is you're going to take some of your color and you're going to make sure it's watered down enough. And what you're going to do is you're going to go over this color, but not with a lot of pigment on your brush so that you can see the underlayer. So let me show you an example. If I go over this with too much pigment, it's going to cover it, okay? But if I take my brush and I wet it down, and then I take most of the pigment off of my brush, and I go over it just slightly, and I can even rub some off. That's called a glaze. You can see the underlayers below it, okay? So that's what we do over here, and see how you can still see all those shapes? And I'm going side to side because the water goes side to side. So these brush strokes went this way and this goes this way. And then when I bring the lake down more here, I can add more pigment to my brush and just blend it in softly to where it's at right here, where it was just a glaze. And with water, I let my streaks stay on my water like this. See how there's streaks with my brush stroke? Okay, that's a big streak right here, and I keep a lot of my streaks, and I might tone that one down, but I like to keep most of my streaks because that's what looks natural out there. There's streaks in the water. Notice how I'm blending side to side, and I'm blending a lot. The more I blend, the less streaks there are. So if I want to put those back in, I have to come back and put them back in. For this last step, what you're going to do is you're going to step back from your painting, look at it as a whole, see if there's anything you want to change, make it more detailed if you want, leave it impressionistic if you want, add your own personal style and touch to it. I want to give a shout out to all my Createful Art members that are listed here who helped make this video possible. There's a link in the description where you can sign up and become a Createful Art member as well. As a Createful Art member, you help support these videos, and you can also get your name listed here at the end of the videos, as well as postcards, reference photos, and art tips from me. So I hope that you sign up. This is the 19th state that I visited, so there's a whole bunch of other states right here that you can watch the videos for and learn how to paint alongside me as I travel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!